For over 2 decades, astronomers pointed every telescope they had at one single star system, studying it, photographing it, mapping every speck of dust around it. They thought they'd found everything it had to offer. They were wrong. Buried inside data NASA's James Webb Space Telescope had already collected, data scientists had already looked at, was a giant planet nobody had ever seen. It wasn't hiding at the edge of the system. It was hiding in plain sight, inside one of the most photographed star systems in the galaxy, and it took a random glitch in the data to reveal it. This is the story of how NASA found a hidden world by accident, and why it might change how we search for planets forever. Beta Pictoris is a young nearby star already known to host 2 giant planets. Beta Pictoris b, one of the first exoplanets ever directly photographed, and Beta Pictoris c, located just 63 light-years away. This system has been a go-to laboratory for astronomers for over 30 years because it lets them watch a planetary system while it's still forming. Dust, gas, and young planets, all it's still forming dust, gas, 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 and why is so well, and Here's where it gets strange. A research team wasn't even looking for a new planet. They were using Webb's on-Earth-spec instrument to study the atmosphere of the planet they already knew about, Beta Pictoris b. Then a signal showed up in the data that made no sense, a pattern of light absorption where there should have been none. It turned out to be the chemical fingerprint of carbon monoxide, the unmistakable signature of a planet's atmosphere. Lead researcher Aidan Gibbs put it simply: we weren't looking for a new planet. We were trying to understand one we already knew existed. Then, this telltale signal appeared in the data where we didn't expect it. The team confirmed it wasn't a camera glitch or a random dust clump by measuring the object's motion, position, and orbit, and everything lined up with a real planet, circling the star at roughly the same distance Neptune orbits our sun. So why didn't anyone spot it before? Beta Pictoris sits inside one of the brightest, densest debris disks ever observed, a ring of dust so bright it acts like fog, scattering starlight and burying anything faint behind it. Traditional imaging just couldn't cut through that glare. But this discovery didn't rely on catching a picture of the planet directly. It relied on reading the unique chemical signature buried in the light itself, meaning astronomers didn't need to see the planet to prove it was there. That's a completely different way of hunting for worlds, and it could unlock planets hiding in similarly dusty systems all across the galaxy. If discoveries like this blow your mind, this channel breaks down the biggest space and science news as it happens. No fluff, just the facts that actually matter. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and turn on notifications if you want to be first to know when something like this drops. Scientists now believe this hidden planet explains something that puzzled them for years: why the debris disk around Beta Pictoris has such a strangely sharp edge. In fact, researchers had predicted a planet like this should exist long before they ever found it. The bigger question now: how many other fully explored star systems are hiding planets we've simply never known how to look for? Drop your best guess in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.